Welcome to the Joseph K channel for another installment of having to fix things because of Steve. Well, it's D-Day, and the old fence is coming down. I cannot take Steve hopping over that fence anymore, going after the frickin' chickens, roosters, and the dog next door. I'm putting up a 6-foot white vinyl fence. In terms of cost, I think we're talking right around $6,500 US. So definitely not a cheap thing to do. But if it means saving the dog and him not escaping when I'm not watching, and me getting hurt trying to go after him, or him going out on the road, I think it's a fair investment. Because, I mean, either way, I mean, something had to change, right? So many of you may be wondering what that barbed wire is all about. If you guys been on my channel for a while, you guys know that we had a beagle at one point by the name of Jack. We used to call him Tater Tot, and he used to go up underneath the fence often. So somebody came up with the brilliant idea of putting barbed wire there. Not a fan, but it was so embedded it was really difficult. I was taking it out piece by piece. That wasn't working out that well. Really harmful to dogs. Definitely don't recommend it. Taking a little lunch break, and man, this thing is going up fast. I mean, they've been here since about 9 o'clock-ish or so, I'd say. Maybe a little bit beforehand, and yeah, it's almost like 3/4 of the way done. It's incredible. And sadly, as you guys remember my connected video with me sitting inside that old blue doghouse, well, that old blue doghouse had seen its better days, and the guys have nicely offered to throw it away for me. So, sad days, lots of change, but you know, this will all work out for the best. Always does. Plus, Paige won't have a place to put me anymore when I do something wrong, right? It didn't have a roof on it. That's kind of inhumane, right? At least I think so. I don't think I'd be doing my job as a vlogger unless I showed you some of the heavy equipment. So the crew went out and got some lunch. This thing is awesome. So they're digging holes down with that thing. And it's like a little gas powered, I don't know, what do you call this, an auger? I don't know, but it makes the hole so they can just dump the post in. And people always think there's like an ancient alien conspiracy as to how Egyptians built the pyramids. I gotta tell you, I watched this old guy basically pick out an entire massive thing of concrete on a post. An older dude. I mean, I don't think I could have done that. And let me show you. I mean, check out the size of that piece of concrete that was underneath the ground. They got that whole thing out. That way that corner piece right there could just simply come out. Isn't that freaking crazy? Don't put walls around my heart. Anyways, it's a little bit of privacy. I'm glad it's taller. I am going to miss the opportunities of standing back here watching the cars, but at the end of the day, I am not unhappy to no longer have to have a YouTube Steve trying to go after dogs and chickens and them coming and harassing our pets. It's just what they can't see. I'm sure they can smell, but at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Yep, will not be unhappy to no longer have to deal with those things. Not saying that they're not going to get out anymore, which they do, but as you can tell, we still have windows on that side of the house. So my guess is that they're still going to get out and they're still going to fuck with me at 4 o'clock in the morning. But there's always the BB gun. I think I complained to Ryan the other day that that was happening and I was going to go out and shoot one. But I didn't, Ryan, I didn't. I leave Canadian Batman to those kinds of tasks. I put up the bat signal. Isn't that right, Batman? How many people remember that from Beam days when he would just respond to us in video response with the bat signal on his wall, and all you'd hear is his voice, because I think he might have been afraid to get on camera. Just like, this is Batman. I think you need to do X, Y, and Z better. Always championing us to do more, and that's awesome. Have you guys seen his latest 3D work on Instagram? Holy shit, is that amazing. I mean, that is just, that's talent right there. I mean, it makes this stuff look like a joke. I want how-to videos, Ryan, how-to videos. Okay, not that I'm gonna do it, but I just wanna see you make a how-to video on how to use Blender and make something beautiful. So here's what's left of the green doghouse. Ever wondered what the hell was underneath it? Now you know. I didn't even know what was underneath this. That doghouse had been sitting here since I moved into this house. Old tennis ball. New fence explored. It is a whole lot brighter out here, and the wind, just from having the walls now 100% solid, has been dropped by like 50%. I'd say easy. It's a whole lot different back here, but I feel a whole lot better now that the walls certainly should be, hopefully, taller than what Steve can climb. Thanks for having us spend the extra $6,500, Steve and neighbors. The work's all done, and of course there was a ton of debris from taking down the old fence. And with it, you have to imagine there's probably a ton of nails and screws and all kinds of other stuff. What do you do about that when you have a lot of demolition? Well, if you have a magnetic personality, like me, you have yourself a big magnetic stick. Yeah, oh yeah, they do make these things, and it is a massive feeling of satisfaction when you hear clink, being able to pick up something that you couldn't ordinarily see. It's a really good feeling. Pretty easy to use. All you gotta do is run it over the ground where you're trying to search for something, whether it be grass or concrete in my case. Just so you don't want to get a nail in your tires. You get one of these things. Well, hello, Mr. Bunny. It's definitely the hour that they come out a lot. They had a ton of them this year. They make little bunny holes and have little bunny babies. This, my friends, is why you do that. That wasn't even really there from this job. Oh man. Now I'm a little worried about running the tractor anywhere on my property. Oh, this is gonna be quite the adventure. Hey Cooter, I caught me another one. But I've done some serious damage. Serious damage to that tractor. Let me tell you, those tires are not cheap. They're a pain in the ass to change, and when I have to have it done, I usually do it by a service. Woo!